All right, guys, here we are. I'm not sure what time this will get out. I'm hoping to get out before tip. I got a little bit of a late start. Had a lot going on today. Other media, but just wanted to discuss this Knicks-Cavs game tonight. Obviously, that's the marquee match. It's the only match in the NBA, but it's the marquee match for the night. Baseball, hockey, and NBA. Obviously, hockey getting underway with the Canadiens and the Hurricanes. But we've been discussing the NBA. I found this NBA, obviously the playoffs and the Stanley Cup playoffs were compelling too. A lot of fun stuff, some early round craziness, and obviously the Buffalo Montreal series from the last round, the semis, was fantastic. But we'll save some of the conference final stuff for a little bit later down the line when we get a little bit deeper into it. Let's talk about this Knicks-Cavs game from MSG tonight. We got to start with the performance of the Cavs in the last game. I know we've kind of gone over some of this stuff. We kind of focused on the Knicks stuff, which we'll focus on here too. But yeah, down the stretch, we have to talk about James Harden. We know the maligned nature of his playoff play and his work in the playoffs. We know he's gotten a lot of crap for it over the course of his career. Well deserved, though. It continued in Game 1 against the Knicks. He was cooked for his defending on Jalen Brunson. He was discussed for his lack of shot making in the late stages of that game. But the point is, he had more turnovers than field goals made again. So that's a stat that always comes up with James Harden, which is very unfortunate for him. But it's just the truth. And some people have said, people that say that James Harden was brought in to bring the Cavs over the hump for championship win are delusional, or at least they're misguided. But yeah, we have to talk about Donovan Mitchell as well. He's a great player. He was obviously amazing during the stretch when Cleveland was going up. But yeah, in the fourth quarter, he made his first shot of the fourth quarter with about 8 minutes remaining. It was a three, put the Cavs up by 21. So he was front running with the pressure getting to him. He took 4 more shots in the fourth quarter in overtime, 2 twos and 2 threes. His last one was a three with 32 and a half left in overtime. They were already down 9. We didn't take a lot of shots, and he didn't make a lot of shots. He missed them in the third quarter as well. They were up at that stretch. But he wasn't effective when the Cavs were trying to come back. And who can they rely on tonight? We'll find out. Another discussion about the Cavs over the course of today. I saw this on Pat McAfee's show. Kendrick Perkins had said he didn't see any leadership on the floor or the sidelines of the Cavs. It was not a deep dive, but they went into Kenny Atkinson, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and this team, and how they don't look like they're prepared. Perk was talking about the fact that Kenny Atkinson left timeouts on the table in the game. He said you should have called some of those during the run when the Knicks were going crazy. He didn't. They did nothing to stop the bleeding, and he didn't make any changes. And I know Kenny Atkinson after the game basically said James Harden has been one of our better defenders. I forget if he said one of our better or best. He lauded James Harden's defense, but it was obvious that Brunson was and Mike Brown said this. They're targeting James Harden. We talked about this last night or this morning, but I think yesterday. But they're targeting James Harden, and they know that the Cavs are targeting Brunson. The Knicks had a plan. I don't know how effective it was, but at least they were trying something. The Cavs were just letting James Harden go after Brunson one-on-one, even with 5 fouls in overtime. Brunson was driving on him. He was trying to draw that foul. Harden was disciplined in the foul department after that 5th foul was picked up. But he wasn't effective. Brunson was obviously shooting lights out. So these Cavs have a lot to answer tonight. We'll see what they can do. We discussed the thought that maybe psychologically they don't even have a chance to come back in this series. I said, will it be 4-5? Are they going to get to 6-7? We'll see. But let's get to some discussion from previous episodes of With Sports Rob, the full podcast, which you can find here on YouTube. You can also find on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, now on iHeartMedia and Amazon Music Podcasts. So go check out that podcast wherever you get your podcasts. From episode 1, Rob Adams. Here he is we discussed Jalen Brunson as the face of the league on the American facing front.
I think you could make a case for Brunson for sure. He's just such a little engine that could, because he's not the biggest guy, but he's just a great inside-outside presence, plays every portion of the court, and he's got that American kind of scrappy playing about him, a Villanova guy who has done really well in the NBA.
So as Rob Adams notes in his discussion of Jalen Brunson as the American face of the league, he's scrappy, he's got that inside-outside presence. Let's hear from Johnny Joe Boo on his thoughts on Jalen Brunson's perfect attributes, or what he's got going on. What's his game look like?
He is a great American player. He is, just as again, having that consistency, always elevating his game so much. The leadership that he's bringing to the team, bringing his teammates up. I love him, and I think we're going to see a lot of amazing things out of him.
As he says, he can raise his teammates' level. He did that late in the game. He found Landy Stramek for 3. He did it on his own. He pushed the players to be better. And as I said earlier, Kendrick Perkins was calling out the Cavs for their sideline demeanor and their leadership. Brunson proved that he was a leader. He was constantly discussing things. When they were down, he was saying to his team, I don't know what he was saying, but you could see on the sidelines, he was vocal. He was trying to discuss what was happening, how to get back in the game. He wasn't panicking. He was trying to make the team better. But what does Johnny Jobu see as the flaw in Jalen Brunson being the American face of the league?
Need to win a championship, I have to say.
Will the Knicks get one step closer tonight? And Johnny Jobu finally on the Knicks and their overall team nature.
I love Brunson.
Everyone does.
Towns, having a big man, having a rebounding anchor. Mike Brown, bringing some fresh rotations and identity. Josh Hart. I love watching them.
So of course Brunson, they've got Towns as well. Josh Hart was not even a factor late in this game. He was taken off the court by Mike Brown, who Johnny Jobu also mentions. He is bringing new rotations to this team. He's building deeper rotations and bringing in more players to play off the bench. We discussed that in our discussion about the first game. This may be the difference between him and Thibodeau. I have to admit, I didn't think firing Thibodeau was the right move. I thought he brought them right to the Eastern Conference Finals. I thought they didn't need to give him more time. I was always upset that he wasn't playing some of these Landy Shamets, I don't think they had Jordan Clarkson last year, but these other bench players, he wasn't playing them. But yeah, obviously Mike Brown has unlocked them, and we've discussed this too. Maybe Karl Anthony Towns, we saw some aggression from him when the Knicks were down, but he may be unlocked even better under Mike Brown's system. It's kind of a point forward. So yeah, what are we gonna see tonight? Who knows? I think most Knicks fans, and I know Kendrick Perkins is one, I know Stephen A. Smith is one. Sorry, I'm referencing ESPN, but they just won a Sports Business Journal Award for Best Sports Media Entity. They deserve it. They have the best content. They've got a lot of commercials, but they have a lot of good information. Perk and Stephen A. Smith, both confident that the Knicks will win tonight. We'll see. I think it's going to happen. I don't know. I was more cautious in game 1. You never know. There could be a rebound for the Cavs. But the question is, are the Cavs psychologically defeated, or will they show up? Will Donovan Mitchell prove that he's the guy that can take these Cavs to the promised land, at least getting to the championship? And will James Harden rock the narrative that he's not a playoff player? Will the Knicks be able to take that step closer to Jalen Brunson becoming the American-facing face of the league, or even the face of the league? That's tough, because we've got 2 other guys in the other series who are certainly in contention for that face of the league right now in the next 10 years. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Victor Wembanyama. But yes, we'll see what the Knicks and Cavs give us tonight at MSG. Let's see what we get. I'm hoping for a good game. Well, I'm a Knicks fan too, but I'm hoping that we get a good game for at least part of it, and hopefully the Knicks can win it. I'm pretty certain the Knicks will win. I think the Cavs are morally defeated or psychologically defeated, but we'll see if the Cavs can rebound, if the Knicks can really keep up the momentum they put together down the stretch of game 1. Thanks.